Ives joins me now from Westfield, New Jersey. He's the Managing Director of Equity Research at Wedbush Securities. Thank you very much for your time there. Now, do you think Musk can win this?
Looks like other bidders, but I believe the clock struck midnight, and this ultimately ends up in Musk's hands.
Tell us more about this poison pill and how it will work. From what I understand, the attempt is to make it unattainably expensive, but how does it do that?
Yeah, and the poison pill is basically a defensive measure that the company puts in that if anyone buys more than 15%, it gets triggered. So this basically buys Twitter's board and the company time to find another bidder. Now, obviously, Musk will fight this in court, but ultimately what this really does makes it prohibitively more expensive, but it just buys time, because right now Twitter's looking for anyone in the globe other than Musk to ultimately own Twitter. But again, our point here, Twitter's going to get sold. It's a matter of it's Musk or if it's anyone else, and now everyone's waiting to see if there's a second bidder.
So I do apologise, Dan. Actually, half of your first answer was cut off with some audio issues, and I'd love to know, do you think Musk can actually buy Twitter?
We believe Musk, at the end of the day, will end up being victorious here.
So Musk said that free speech is a societal imperative for a functioning democracy. But how democratic is it for one man to own this company?
Look, I think that's the hot button issue here, is that it's a freedom of speech in terms of how he's ultimately driving it. But in terms of him owning the company, how will he change Twitter? Is that an advertising model? When we talk about freedom of speech, that's obviously a hot button issue in terms of, what that would mean for the Twitter platform. And can it be monetized? I mean, this is a public company. These are right now more questions than answers, but it comes down to Musk. Ultimately is really, this has become a Game of Thrones between Musk and the Twitter board, and now Twitter board's back against the wall.
Musk is famous for his controversies and a fairly alarmist behaviour on Twitter. Is he really serious about this, do you think? Or is there, an attention-seeking kind of idea behind it?
Oh, no, I think that he's 100% serious here. And I believe over the coming week, he could potentially seek a partner, a private equity partner, to maybe combine on the bid. So I think this is a real bid. Now, I think Wall Street's skeptical of it, just as you're talking about, given the antics that we've seen from Musk. Obviously, a lot of challenges to get this deal done. But that's also why Twitter did the poison pill. Twitter is looking for that second bidder. Likely they find them in private equity. But that's why this is the key. I'll call it 3 to 4 days ahead as we go into next week.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Dan Ives, for us, Wedbush Securities.
Thank you.